First of all, maybe we should break down for the listener what machine learning operations is.
Absolutely. And this is something that, I was developing a blog post series about it. I had initially scoped it to like 5 pages. So I'm like, I don't know if people will even read 5 pages. And I just kept writing, ended up being a 24-page blog that I'm currently trimming down to now, turn to videos. Because defining what is MLOps is it's so controversial right now in that space. Everyone has their different lines, everyone has their diagrams that they're putting out there. Um, I would say for me, the simplest explanation of MLOps is you are developing the tooling and the infrastructure to make developing, productionizing, and deploying models a lot easier.
Nice.
And
That makes perfect sense.
we can add in more things too, like easier, more accurate, more robust, all that. But that's ultimately what it is.
So, in a big enough team that can afford to have more than just data scientists and software engineers, you have this
Yeah.
additional role, machine learning operations, that helps data scientists to create models more efficiently, to do their work um, more replicably, um, to ensure that there's redundancy if something goes wrong, that experiments are recoverable, all those kinds of things. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny because the data scientist role it's kind of evolved, and I think there's debate about what is the difference between a data scientist versus an MLOps engineer versus a machine learning engineer versus like a DevOps engineer versus a data engineer. And in my head, those distinctions become much more relevant in a mature enterprise setting.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I think MLOps it's a role or it's a discipline or domain that still works with other roles. So, for example, as an MLOps engineer, I collaborate really closely with my data science counterparts, with my data engineering counterparts. We do have those that exist. Um, and I have to say, like, it's to me, it's a very kind of valuable collaboration. And more importantly, we all have skill sets and experiences in different areas. Our concerns are going to be much more different. We don't necessarily want data scientists to, constantly be retooling the same pipelines over and over again when maybe the only difference is actually the model and the data input. Now that's significant, but in terms of all the other infrastructure that develops around that, there's no reason why that shouldn't be templated and cookie cuttered, and why they can't just go like, I know I need this pattern. I know I want to do a streaming recommendation service, for example. So they should be able to say, okay, uh, give me the pattern that is best for a streaming recommendation service, and we should essentially have that ready to serve. That's my personal philosophy of the. We are very much, yes, we're an infrastructure engineering team, but we are also, if we think about it, internal developer advocates. We are internal tool developers for our main customers, which is data scientists.